and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Works his way inside the 30 and he'll pick up a forward.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. No score after one on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Fourth down, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They get 25 yards out of that one, and that leads to a New York first down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Hall again on second down.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Burrow on first down. Again, that's Hurst. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On 2, right?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. That's complete, right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
On 1, right?
Here's a run with Mixon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Open man here is Conklin. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On first down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 27, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Once again, they run with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 38, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On first and 10. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Alpha. Two, fellas, let's go.
Here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's Mixon on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Room here to run. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 23-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Burrow on play action. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. After the sack on first down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Michael Thomas.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
Here we go.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their face.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mixing up the middle.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
11.
They go play action with Burrow.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Get it!
To begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They run again with Walker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. On 4th down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the... And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On play action, Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Geno.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And down he goes again. A bevy of sacks in less than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball. They need to take advantage when their defense is generating this kind of pressure so early in the game.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
He'll buy some time right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
19, 18, Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
47. 46.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Myers' kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They run the option on 2nd down.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Walker. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And from back there, a wise move.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Seattle.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Back and 60.
Slot man moves right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Gino on 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker on the move past the 40.
And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
60 Eagles. 18 Rebels.
The slot man in motion right. Smith on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Barkley on the counter. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,